The pain of being in the opposition party is not just about receiving the other end of the stick from the police or the brutalization that we have seen over the years and the characterization of said they are the ones that brought sanctions. But it even goes deeper than that. This is the pain that you find in opposition. Hello and welcome to JCTV Africa, where we look at issues that are happening in Africa and Zimbabwe in particular, as we are going to the polls on the 26th of March. Today we are taking a closer look at the Zimbabwean opposition from the year 2000s. What happened? Some people blame them for the misgovernance that we see in the cities. But who can blame them? They are the ones who accept these posts of MPs or councillors or mayors. But let's dive deeper into what causes them to fail. What caused them to fail to implement their policies? They would have promised us that they would do A, B, C, D. But what happens? I want to delve into all that happens in this video today. First of all, the cities that we have in Zimbabwe, the hierarchy is, even if the MDC then or now the Triple C, if they are going to get into power, they are still hamstrung by the politics that happens in these cities. First of all, if ever they want to implement something because they receive the CDF, each time they want to implement anything, it has to go through the Ministry of Local Government first for it to be approved, thereby stalling the progress. So they will go around in circles for 5 years and there is no progress. The ruling party will say, you see, you voted for the opposition, look what they have done. They have not done anything for you. You need to vote for us. But one thing that is common that people need to understand is that this politics is just to show the other voter that they have failed. But the truth is that they have also failed the electorate. They have also failed the rural electorate throughout the process. And they tell the electorate that they are failing to deliver because of sanctions. When they come to the city, they say the opposition have failed. They are the ones that are in charge. But in actual fact, they are the ones who go behind. If you know the story of July Moyo and the 10 million, they are the ones that go behind and make sure. If you know the story of Sekai Makawarara and the removal of all the mayors in Harare, how many mayors have been removed in this stint of 20 years? So that is the problem that we find in opposition. But what can the opposition do in order to counter this? The first thing that I believe, which is good, that has been mentioned by the President Nelson Chamisa, is that they need to work with the citizens. How do you stop this from happening? If you have a program that you want to implement, let's say for example in Kwazana, you want to build a library and the funds are available through the CDF and that CDF is there, go to the community and tell the people in the community to push for that program to happen. If ever there is no progress, the community is allowed to protest. So you can influence the same way you have influenced people to vote, influence the same people to go and protest against stopping of programs in your cities as an opposition MP from going through. I've heard people who have told me that in many cases, like I can give for example where I come from, there is a rich man who is a businessman who is in our area. He has been stopped from building the road, that is a Kadomasanyati road. He has been stopped from doing that by the MP that is there. But if this was an opposition MP and has been stopped by the ZANU-PF district offices from building the roads, then they need then to come to the people and say, look, we have been stopped from doing this. Can you guys go and protest against this so that this program can go through? That's what I believe is the working with the citizens in this regard. The MPs, the councillors, wherever there is need for anything that needs to be fixed in the vicinity where they are, in the constituents where they elected, they need to now work with the citizens. Come back to the citizens and tell them, we wanted to implement A, B, C, D, but we are facing a brick wall because of these laws or because of this paperwork that needs to happen. Because opposition will continue being mudslinged by the ruling party that, one, they brought sanctions, number two, they are failing to govern the cities. Electorate will be left with no choice but to vote with the ruling party. That's all that I have for you. What do you think about the blame on sanctions, the blame on the cities, and the blame that they are the ones who are bringing the misery to the Zimbabweans? I'll see you on the next episode. Please like and follow and subscribe to JCTV Africa.